Hey Trails Collective, what's up? Ian here for the weekly rundown, or at least one episode for the weekly rundown, week ending in April 2nd, 2021. This week we've got a decent amount of content coming, so I'm going to split it into two. This episode I'm going to give you a rundown of just a couple media mentions, as well as some of the event registrations that are about to cap, that are about to open, and some coming up. And then in the next episode this week, we will take you through some of the events that ran this past weekend with some of the voices from the field. So let's get into it on this one. In some of the media, TC Live this week, I'm going to be connecting with speedster and Hoka Athlete Ben Robinson. We'll talk a bit, we'll come up with some 10 hard-hitting questions. Word has it, Matt Lipsey might join me on the interview as well for a little grilling of Ben Robinson. Maybe get into the another 50K national title bid, taking a fall rather than taking out Matt Lipsey in one of their duels, and other truly hard-hitting questions that you've come to expect from the TC Live episodes. So tune in this Thursday, because that makes it April 1st at 8 p.m. where we stream live to the Facebook and YouTube channels. Mass Ultra just picked up an article I missed, I think it was from March 18th, reporting in on one of our region's historic trail events, Tarps Don't Run Boston. Sounds like a pretty cool event. A namesake, I think, is pretty sweet. And it was one that wasn't on my radar prior. So Mass Ultra and Chris, thanks for that article. It was on Don't Run Boston, nearing getting the official permit to run this year, which breaks the COVID, I think, track of not being able to run events this past year in Mass. So good luck to that crew and the TART crew in getting that permit on deck. All right, and Culture released episode 127. Title was Getting Weird in the Woods with Callie Vinson. Some of you may already be connected with Callie. I was cued into her in following Shan Riggs' cross-country run where Callie crewed and was also getting in some of her own training for her big miles that she also had on deck. And to read for or from Culture's episode card on the episode, Culture says, "What an amazing soul Callie Vinson is. From unhealthy at 377 pounds a decade ago to lining up at the Tahoe 200 this September. They talk all things trail, running, but most importantly, life. Hear how her first race went, the 2016 Chicago Marathon, to what she's up to now." I have not listened to it yet, but that sounds like it's probably a pretty cool episode. And nice work, Callie. That's pretty phenomenal. All right, UltraSignUp Hot List. What is on the warning trek about to cap out? In case you're interested in jumping in on any, just giving you the heads up to get on them now. The Hinder View Trail Challenge 2550K running April 24th, coming up in North Bend, PA. This is one of our regional classics and one of the largest events. I think the COVID shakeup and rollovers allowed them to open up some more slots. And as of filming, there are about 40 spots remaining for the 25K and 20 for the 50K. So you'll want to get on that. Happily Running's Shore to Shore Trail Challenge, which I think just opened last week, is quickly filling. Saturday's 25K is capped out with 28 spots remaining for the 50K. And for Sunday's runnings, registration is still open and safe for the 50K, but only 13 spots remain for the 25K. Grayson Highlands, a beautiful course complete with wild ponies running on May 2nd in the mouth of Wilson, Virginia, is about to cap out for the half marathon distance with only 5 spots remaining. And with the 50Ks and 50 milers already sold out. So now would be the time to get on that. 4 spots remain for the Rattling Creek 10K, 25K, 50K, slated for April 10th in Halifax, PA. I hope that's right. I think there's 4 spots remaining. Athletic Equations Chapawamsik 50K and 100K Challenge. Looks like really beautiful trail. One that I was looking at earlier when I was doing some research on events. Slated to run in the beautiful woods of Prince William Forest Park in Virginia, April 17th. Has only 2 spots remaining in 100K distance. If you'd want to get on that now. I believe it's a loop course. I forget how long the loops are, but it really does look beautiful. So check that out. After arriving on the warning track just this last week, the classic Laurel Highlands 50K edition, running June 13th in Ohiopyle, PA, is 95% full with only 10 spots remaining, and I think maybe 2 teams for the longer one, and it should fill by this weekend, so you'd want to get on that now. Moosaloo Ultra's 14 and 36 mile options are both quickly rising towards their caps, both 90% full. The races are slated for July 31st in Goshen, Vermont. Only 15 spots remain. So get on that. And Single Track Maniac 50K slated for April 10th in Williamsburg, Virginia is up 6% this week to being 97% full for the 50K distance. So again, now would be the time. And registration's about to open on April 1st. There is the Morgan Hill Meat Grinder Half Marathon 50 Mile in Fabius, New York. The Swammie Shuffle 200 in Virginia Beach. The Old Glory Trail Runs 10K, 25K, and Ultra in Glen, Virginia. And the High Bridge Ultra 30K and 50K in Pamplin, Virginia. All about to open. So that's what's coming up. I'm going to give you the rundown of April races coming up next week. I didn't get a chance to dig in, and I still got a lot to do this week, so I'm going to push that to next week. So stay tuned for some of the April events. And let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do the FKTs in the next episode. So on this one, I am going to close out with a clip from Mike and Nellie Fox, who I connected with after, I think it was Terrapin. They're from Virginia, and on one of their latest upcoming efforts and events, the Nut Endurance Challenge. Thanks for the clip, Mike and Nellie, and to the Trails Collective. Remember to join us this Thursday night for our TC Live episode. It's always great to have you. Great checking in with any questions and comments. And I will check you in this next episode. All right. See ya!